Okay, we should be back. We should be back. Okay, we should be back. There's something that I don't like about this mic. I don't know why every time I have to stream, I have to turn it on the software. I mean, like, really. Okay, then it seems like I was praying alone. But may the chopper say amen and amen. Because clearly I was praying alone there. My apologies. I don't know why this thing likes doing this. I really don't know. Okay. What are we doing today? Can we mark the register quickly? Okay, so Cryptum 2 is in the house. Say good evening, choppers, Mr. President. Happy Sunday, all. Arthur is in the house. Fungile is in the house. We also got Jimmy also in the house. We've got Informative Channel saying good evening, Mr. President, and all the choppers. Robza is also in the house. Yeah, so someone was asking if we have Lwazi already up and running. Yeah, Lwazi is live. Lwazi is live. There he is. Lwazi is live. He's kicking. He's waiting for you guys to join. Lwazi was launched last week, Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So yeah, he's live. And thank you so much for the support, guys. I think the support is being amazing. You guys really wanted this type of technology, and I'm glad that you are utilizing it. You know, so yeah, Lwazi is definitely back. Okay, fine. Let's do a bit of a recap of what happened last week. Friday, we had a nice position that we took on GU. I'm going to go to the group and make reference from there. Okay, so someone spotted a good trade from the group. I think this was Sis Nontlantla was asking. He said, "Good morning, choppers. Is this another potential counter on Euro USD on 1 hour?" To be honest with you, let me be honest. I didn't see it. I really didn't see it because I was busy on Friday. That's why we didn't even stream. I was busy with one-on-ones from morning. Clients have been coming in, you know. So she sent this and was asking if this is counter. Immediately, man, within 10 minutes, I took this and I sent it on the group that I'm taking it. Here I am there saying I'm taking it. This was a beautiful trade, by the way. And I continued to ask the choppers who took it with me. Okay, so Harold was asking me if I'm going to sell it at 786 retracement. My answer was nope, I'm not. The reason being, we had many waves before. 3 waves already, now waiting to see if we might get a price peak formation at the bottom. So yeah, people started sending their posts now saying that they are in. And since Nantlanta had a very good question, I was asking where everybody put their stops on this trade that they took with me. Since Nantlanta said I did, but I failed, but I'm worried about my TP. So when she said that, I took the information and I put it on Lwazi. And I started explaining to Lwazi what's going on there. So I said, I meant to say that I'm worried about my TP because it's almost at my next resistance. And the response from Lwazi was, see, you are approaching your target near resistance. Your trade is working. You are about 16 pips. What is your original plan when price hit this level? Stick to what you decided before you entered. So this was beautiful, man. Just to trade with Lwazi and just making reference with what we put there on Lwazi. So yeah, the trade was good. Play stops on break even around 11:30. Went nicely. So someone on the group, and I really appreciated that, someone said to me on the group before, in fact after taking the trade, I think it's Tabiso Lava Boy says, I said, can you see that they okay, no, you said what? He said, sir, we have upcoming news release in 4 minutes time. So the members were worried that the news were coming, and I looked at Forex Factory. It was I think manufacturing PMI from Europe. For me, it really didn't bother me because I mean it doesn't really hit much, you know. So my response to Tabiso Lava Boy was I'm not expecting too much volatility, might be safe within my stops. And the news hit, nothing happened. I was still in profits. Okay, so I was saying sometimes experience is important, you know. So with my experience, I know that those news releases don't really bother much. They won't do me nothing. Okay, so productive day. Let's look at the trade. So it was EU. There it is there. Can I reduce this music a bit? Okay, so this was the trade. We never even went on a drawdown, went straight. Was this a beautiful counter? Yes, it was. Okay, and shout out to Sis Nontlatla who saw this trade and who asked that, hey, what are we looking at here? Are we seeing a counter there? Okay. So please allow me to remove this. Let's have a look at why we took this trade. Okay. Now have a look at this. You are on a downward trend. Okay, so you've penetrated this level here. Remember the rules to this. Oops. Impulse, correction, impulse. Okay, there's another impulse there. Corrected here. Impulse, correction, impulse. What do you think many will do? Obviously, many will want to sell here and make a new low. So we knew that there's a lot of money lying around at this area there, and then we knew that they were gonna try to make a new low. And we as a choppers family, we don't trade like that. We did the opposite. Your indecision candlestick, there it is, it came there. Take it, close your eyes, and go all the way to your TP. That's what happened with this trade. And yeah, I'm glad to see that most of our members took the trade and they hit their TP. I see Jimmy saying I also took the EU trade too. So yeah, beautiful setup. Now it's a new week. What are we gonna be doing this week? Can I please start from seeing my heat map? I really want to see who's doing what. I don't know what you guys think, but do you think that the war will happen? Hey man, I've got a fly that is disturbing me here. I hate flies. I think I need to get a doom for this thing. Do you guys think that we are going to see the war? Because it seems like Trump is really threatening Iran. What do you guys think? Okay, so let's look at the heat map for the month of February already. Okay, so AUD is being the strongest out of all majors for the month of February. We see followed by New Zealand dollar, of course. The dollar is quite weak for February. Euro also quite weak. Canadian dollar strong. Swiss franc strong. Japanese yen, I would say it's strong. Chinese yuan very weak. Okay, so I'm basing this in mind when I go into the new week that, okay, fine, I see that the dollar is weak and quite interesting. AUD very strong. AUD is strong for the month, up by more than 2% against British, New Zealand, Canadian, Swiss. Okay. Now let's go back to the charts. What are we expecting this coming week? Tomorrow is the 23rd. It's a bank holiday for Japan and Chinese yuan. We are not really bothered by that. There's not really much, except obviously on Wednesday we've got AUD CPI. Normally when this news will be released, we will be sleeping 2:30 a.m. Okay, and there's not really much happening on the New York side. So I think the week is open, but on Friday, just be careful. The core PPI month to month as well for US dollar. So that's what we have on the fundamentals. Okay, so let's go back to the charts. Allow me to start with gold. Okay. To be honest with you, let me just be honest with you. This move here is going to break a lot of hearts. I can tell you now, mark my words. This move here is going to break a lot of hearts. Why am I saying that? What do you think is going, when you look at this chart, just be honest, what do you think? We are bullish, we are on an upward trend. Can we really take a trade here and go to the upside? I think that's what many are saying, that okay, we're gonna make a new low, a new high, possibly go to that 6,000 that some of the institutions were talking about. Okay, I don't see it like that. I don't really see it like that. Let me tell you how I see it, or let me show you how I see it. Okay, I think around this area here, oops, what am I doing? Let me remove this. I want to take the fixed range volume from from when February started, which is here. Okay, I'm gonna take the fixed volume from when February started. POC is around 5,046. Okay, now this is where we've got volume, right? Switch on my view up. Very interesting. So my POC is at the same level as my view up. Check this out, guys. Please like the stream as you are watching. Please make sure that you like the stream. So my POC is in line with my fixed range volume. Okay, allow me to remove the fixed range because I want to draw something here. Okay, so we have broken above this level here. I think what is going to happen is gold might do something like this. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. I think there are a lot of people that will try to jump in on gold, basing it on, look at daily. Okay, that's how I see it. Let me know there on the comments. Okay. So I think this week we're gonna have maybe go a bit to the upside. We can retrace back at 5,300, 5,400. This is where I have my target. This is where I have my targets. Let me know there what's your take on gold. That's really how I see it. Let's look at silver. Okay, so silver I think is pretty much clear. So since gold we have all-time highs there at 5,005, 5,006. I think for me silver we're looking at $91 per ounce here. I think we might penetrate through this level and then get that initial drop. That's how I see it. Okay. Without sounding a little bit ambitious, maybe we can get even something like this. Why am I doing this? Because those who are having their pending orders, breakout traders are going to commit here. And that's where you're going to see this thing drop. So that's how I see my silver this week. Okay. Euro dollar. Okay, so euro dollar quite interesting as well. Okay, so Harold's question was 786 here. Maybe we're gonna sell it. No, we're not. I think on 4 hours we can say euro dollar. We can wait for it around this area here. This is where we can drop to the downside. Okay, I'm gonna go lower on a lower time frame. There it is. That's how I see it. Okay, so around $1.18. This is where we can expect euro dollar to drop. British pound, almost the same thing. Okay, so Lwazi gave me a signal on Friday. Let me try to check it here. I took a picture of it. Where is that thing? Oh man. So Lwazi gave me a price. So what do you see here in white? Lwazi gave it to me during the week. It said I must sell at $1.35308 here. And unfortunately the price didn't reach there. This was around Thursday if I'm not mistaken. So I wanted this, then I can go down. So unfortunately I could not. So this was not my setup. This was the AI setup. Okay, so what I'm then going to do is, I think this setup is still valid. Lwazi saying I'm gonna sell at $1.35308. So I'm gonna base my setup on this. I'm not gonna be too technical on this. I'm gonna leave the job to the AI. So I've got my stops. I'll just have a look at it. I have it somewhere. I've got my stops also from the AI and the TPs. Remember, the AI normally gives us 3 TPs. Okay. AUD USD. Okay, so AUD USD, this is a trade from when? From Sunday. Okay, so on Sunday I said at this level 70 cents 861, we sell it to go to the downside. Funny thing is that what happened is I checked Lwazi. Lwazi gave us the same signal, I think. Let me check here on the group. I think I sent it on the group if I'm not mistaken. On AUD. Let me see if I did send it here. Nah, I don't have it here. But I think we discussed it in one of our private meetings. AUD USD that Lwazi was giving. Lwazi gave me the same price that I gave on Sunday. Okay, so we are all out of this trade. We sold here at 78, 855, 851, somewhere there. We went nicely downside. to TP. Allow me to have a clean chart on this. Okay, so AUD is very strong, by the way, guys. AUD, according to the heat map, is very strong for the month. So I would say AUD might consolidate. Since we're anticipating a strong dollar, AUD might consolidate. So I don't think I'm going to be trading AUD this week, because I think we might be ranging, can bounce off here and go down. So I'm not gonna be trading AUD this week. Nasdaq. Okay, so Nasdaq, I was planning to sell it below this key level here. This is where I was planning to sell it and go to the downside. Let me do something. Let me see what Lwazi thinks of Nasdaq. Let me scan EUGU metals. Let me take gold indices. Let me take Nasdaq. Okay, fine. Let me scan and see if I can get a setup from this. Okay, so I've got a setup here on EU long. Okay, let me see that long. Okay, so look at that. I want to sell it here. Lwazi is saying I must buy it there. Let me see something here. 17895. Okay, so Lwazi is saying I must buy EU here. I must buy it to go to the upside. Can you see now? This is in line with what I'm anticipating. So I was saying to you guys, I can only sell it here. So Lwazi wants me to take advantage of this pips here, around 50 pips. So I think I'm gonna take it. Okay. And I know some of you will say, hey, Mr. President, show us where can we put TP stop loss. What is Lwazi saying? Guys, Lwazi is available. You can go there. The same setup I got now from Lwazi. He's saying 75 structural trend, premium discount zone, ABC pattern alignment, fib retracement, order block, support resistant daily buyers alignment. So if you say the same setup I got here, you can also get it. You can also go online on www.tradewithmj.co.za. You can get the same thing. Okay, so I think I'm going to honor what Lwazi is saying. I'm going to take advantage of these 50 pips. Okay, so it couldn't get a signal for me for anything else. I was saying 72% on this one. So I chose Nasdaq, I chose EU, GU, and gold. So it doesn't have any setup for me there. Okay, so Nasdaq, I'm going to have to do it manually. So this was my plan, sell below this level here. And I think I've also sent it on the Octastellar group. I wanted to sell here, but it seems like we are consolidating. So how can we go about it this week? If we break to the downside, we wait for trap, then we go down. Obviously, you know the drill for this here. If we break here, don't commit too early. Wait for stop losses to be taken out first. Don't commit too early. Wait for this. Then it can go up. Okay. That's NAS 100. US 30. US 30 still consolidating, man. It doesn't want to break this here. But I think once we do, wait for this. Then go up. Right. German 40, our favorite. I want a fixed range from when we started the month. We are way above our volume there. VWAP is trading at 25,184. Okay, we can reload here, still go to the upside. If that makes sense to you guys. Okay, USD ZAR still at 16 rands, man. That's better. That's better. Can I start from a higher time frame? Okay, we know that this level here, we're anticipating counter here on the daily. Okay, so this was counter on the daily. I don't know, man, but I'm expecting this thing to do this on the daily. So 4 hours, let's look to see where we can find that discount and then still go to the upside. I think the daily for me confirms everything. Okay. Bitcoin. Guys, don't rush this thing. Okay, so I said those that do not want to wait, buy above 72,000. There's a reason why I said that 72,000, because at 68,000, this price is failing, man. It's been bouncing off this 68,000 level. So wait, but I would say to be safe, buy above 100,000. So we're still within our plan here. Just gonna shift this over. So we're going for 72,000, and then we're buying again at 100,000. Don't buy it below. Don't buy it below. Okay. USD Japanese. Okay, so we had USD Japanese trade. We hit TP. Remember this trade? It's 2 weeks back already. Can I remove this? So we had a nice 786 retracement, impulse correction 786 here. Can we really get another one? Yes, we can. So at around this area here, we might expect this thing to drop again. Don't put your TP too low, man. Don't put it at your next resistance. You see why I always tell you guys, don't put your TP at the resistance. I mean, or support. Look at that. If I put my TP here, for example, if my TP was low, look at this. It didn't even touch my resistance level. Okay, that's why I say just before resistance or support, that's where you can put your TP. Okay, so for those of you that like trend lines, this might be in line with your third touch there. Okay, where one can say 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, what else can we analyze? GJ. Okay, so GJ is in a very interesting area, by the way. I would say you take your fee from the lowest point to your highest, then you can sell here. Okay, that is GJ. Guys, please help me by liking the stream. WTI. Okay, we've passed a very significant level here. Don't buy it here. Sucker trade. We can buy that around that area there. Brent crude oil, same thing. We've broken this here. Obviously, there will be a lot of money piling up here. Don't you think? Why don't we sell first here? Let's sell first here, counter. Then we can reload again. So let's sell first here, because we will find people buying here. Then they're gonna be stopped out here, or the trade will go their direction and get stopped out, then initially go their direction. Okay, it makes sense. Do you guys think that the war will happen between Iran and US? What do you guys think? So for those of you that have been asking me, MJ, is Lwazi live? Lwazi is live, guys. Lwazi is live. It's live. Okay, Lwazi, guys, you can go to www.tradewithmj.co.za, and then you're gonna find all the packages here. There is a package that is free for those that are funding more than $50. This is called, some of you get confused with this package here, broker funded start. It's for people that are funded with the Octa. So if you're funded with the Octa using our link by $50 and upwards, you get access to all the three AIs. All these three AIs here. The market scan, so you can get access to the suite. So Teach Me AI. There it is. There are lessons here that you can learn about my strategies. And then there's MJ Edge with 2 functions. MJ Edge and InTrade Companion. And then we have, my favorite is the scanner, because this thing has made my work very easy, guys. Okay, so you can get all of this from a broker funded. For those of you that say, hey, MJ, we don't want to use Octa, we can use another broker, then you're gonna pay monthly fee of $99, of which is quite steep, I understand. But if you don't afford it, go for this free one. I mean, that $50 is still your money. Okay, so someone asked me a very important question. Sibongiseni said, Mr. President, can you explain for me how many opportunities I have when I buy $10 chances on Lwazi? Okay, so $10 gives you around, let me see. I think there is a function there. Okay, so did you purchase $10 worth of credits? I think $10 gives you, if I'm not mistaken, it gives you more than 7 scans for signals on this, or for setups. Okay, so this is when you are low on credits. But if some people are buying credits and they shouldn't, because once you subscribe, credits are allocated. Friday we've been having an issue with the credits were not visible on the screen. Can you see me? I'm on the premium package, so it says I've got 92 credits, and then I was allocated 100 credits when I started. Last week I had 100 credits. I think I've scanned like 7 times or more, and now I'm sitting on 92 credits. So if you are on broker funded, it will show there in green, broker funded. So my package is premium funded. This one here, this one, okay. But there's no difference in terms of you get all AIs, whether you are on broker funded or you are on premium. The only difference is that premium guys get more credits, so they can scan as many times. Broker funded guys, their scans are limited. Okay. But please drop me an email there, my friend Sibongiseni. Can you please drop me an email at info@tradewithmj, or you can send it to my personal mj@tradewithmj.co.za, and then I'll come back to you with that one. But you should be getting more than 7 scans, and I think on Lwazi you should talk to Lwazi as much as you can as well. Okay, remember those credits, they allow you to use the suite. The credits allows you to use all these 3 AIs. Teach Me AI, MJ Edge, and Market Scanner. But you can always drop me an email, my friend. Okay. Yeah, so far I've got one setup from Lwazi. So let's see if the war happens. Let's see if the war happens. Now, if the war happens, you know what's going to happen to gold. Chances are we can have gold appreciate again. Okay. If the war happens. Guys, please like the stream. Can I ask one more time that you like the stream? Okay, if anybody has a question, today we finished early. If you have a question, please drop it on the comment section there. I also want to take this time to say hi to Orlando Pirate fans. Hi, Mabagania. Okay, seems like you guys don't have questions. I think we're gonna have to leave it here. Let's leave it here, folks. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. For those of you that wants to join our private group, this is that private group. Only 96 members here. Very small group, very manageable. So if you want to join this group, all you just have to do is use my Octa link there to sign up. And I'm gonna add you on the group as soon as possible. Minimum deposit with the Octa is $25, guys. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. I'll see you on Tuesday. Maybe we might stream. I'll let you guys know. Okay, cheers, guys.